Nice to meet you all. I'm Olivier Briac, and I will let Jean-Philippe present himself.
Hi everybody, the second time for me today. I'm Jean-Philippe Bertocchio. I'm a physician at the Pitié-Salpêtrière Hospital close by here, and also the CEO of SCESI.
And I am the CEO of Octopies, and then we are very pleased to announce our collaboration today. And we are going to talk about big data, open data, and privacy. And if we had just one word to tell you, is that we feel that there is absolutely no tension between big data and privacy. And we are going to talk to you more about this. We are going to talk about data sharing, and also Jean-Philippe is going to explain his challenge, and we are going to deep dive quickly into the technique that we have developed. Well, as I said, we highly feel that there is no tension between big data and privacy, and data is collected for patients when they are being treated, and this is what we call the primary use. And GDPR has made a huge step to protect patients, and that's definitely a progress. But we feel that there is a second life for data, and this second life has to be done. We feel it's an ethical challenge, a society challenge that we have to tackle, respecting privacy.
So, thank you again, Olivier, for inviting me to explain what we are doing right now with SCESI. SCESI is a new way of performing a cohort. It's an e-cohort, so patients will be referring by themselves. They don't need to be referred by any physician. And as such, we are collecting a lot of data, and those data we are collecting are those who matter the most to patients, meaning mainly their quality of life. You are probably aware of a lot of data in health, and when you think about data in health, usually you will think about imaging, biology, data from hospital, data from maybe the national system of data we have in France, but you never refer to what matters to them, meaning pain or quality of life, how they feel, what are their expectations, etc. So as those data are not usually easily available, we decided at SCESI to launch the first national cohort about the quality of life as an observatory, meaning those data will be collected through time regularly, and also when we are facing new challenges as a society. And you are probably aware of the new challenges we had a few weeks ago, like terrorism attacks and also the wars all over the world, who are challenging the mind of people, and they can feel a little bit more stress and feel more anxiety. So with SCESI, we are able now to measure those data and to be able to give those data to the public authorities to discuss, okay, how do they feel? You remember how the COVID-19 crisis was and how you felt at that time, that it was very difficult for you to live and to express your difficulties in life. So now we can measure it through SCESI. And as we are willing now to be a new player in the public system, we want to share those data and to share as an open data at EtaLab. You probably know it's a public platform where all the public data can be downloaded and treated. But the problem with that is with patient data, you are able to re-identify them. So that's why we choose to work with Octopies to anonymize those data and to be sure that everybody, you can download those data, but we can guarantee some privacy for all the patients participating in this cohort. And maybe the next slide. What we feel is very important for us during our partnership with Octopies is we are able to go ahead with our cohort to be able to share our data and to be sure that we can guarantee some the privacy for all those data. So I really think having open data is a new way of performing innovation in France, and we are, I think, way ahead of a lot of other countries. So I'm really happy to be working with that with Octopi.
So yeah, we have some vision. We feel that we can make progress, but there is absolutely no reason to make a progress if it's against the privacy of just one person. So well, what our position is definitely when we analyze data, we cannot take any risk for re-identification of anyone. There are two types of usage in data, the primary usage and then the secondary. What we say is very straightforward. Just use personal data for personal use, and for all the other use, please change your mind and use anonymous data. It will be obvious within less than 10 years. That's very straightforward. But we need to change, and we are very happy to make that one more step with Jean-Philippe and his team. Basically, what we do is, I'd be glad to deep dive a bit with you guys. We change all the information that we have on person to be able to prevent re-identification. And anonymization is not about saying, well, it's anonymous and trust me. Well, trust is about proof, and we feel that if we talk about anonymous data, this data have to be qualified and demonstrated as anonymous. So each anonymization that we run is done with a report which is proving privacy, and this is what CNIL and GDPR are asking for. And it's documenting privacy, but not only, it's also documenting the signal retention. And you can see here some information showing that the correlation, the distribution on data is being kept, because if the objective is to have data that the objective is both to have private data, but the private data have to be relevant to a statistic extent, obviously. So this is also documented. And our method is unique. It's very special. It has been patented. It has been approved by the CNIL. It has also been published in Nature Digital Medicine, and it has also been shown as an example by le Conseil National de l'Éthique. We are part of Confiance AI, and we are going to be the technical brick to make AI ethic. And well, we are very pleased with Jean-Philippe to reply to your question that you may have now or later.
Thank you. That's super interesting indeed. Could you tell us a few more words about the methodologies that you are applying, actually?
Yeah, well, basically, we could spend more than 1 hour, but basically we are creating from personal data synthetic anonymous data. I'm saying synthetic anonymous because synthetic is not anonymous by design. Anonymous has to be proven. There are 3 criteria that have to be respected: individualization, correlation, and inference. And well, basically we have a very different position than the market on our methodology. It's the exact opposite of AI. And well, we have patient-centric approach to create synthetic anonymous data. But I'd be glad to deep dive with you on the methodology.
Can you deal with textual data? Because
Yes, we can. We have use cases on this. We have made a webinar recently on this. But what we do is we are a technical brick, so we don't structure the information. we transform it if it has been structured before, but we have one use case which has been done from text out of I can't remember how it's called. I'll find it in a minute. Chatbot.
Hello. Do you have any case where your methodology of anonymization is not possible? Just to understand the scope of your anonymization.
Yeah, that's a good question. And the answer is anonymization is not magic. If we tell you that it's magic, it's because it's not anonymization. So yeah, basically to say it in a few words, anonymization is always a lot better if you have a use case in mind, because it's always a compromise between privacy and utility. So if you want to keep all your data and use it afterwards, it's not the good strategy. It's not in line, by the way, with GDPR. You have to think before what you want to do, because we can optimize the compromise that you have to make. So yeah. I'm sorry, I can't hear. Well, yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely a limit. It's definitely a limit. You have to. Well, I don't know what you mean by very low. We have already tackled use cases with APHP with around 50%. But if you are talking about 5 or 10%, I'll be very straightforward and I'll tell you it's not possible. As I said, it's a compromise between utility and privacy. So if we want to ensure privacy, which is what we do, well, utility would be catastrophic. So yeah, there are certain conditions to be able to run anonymization properly, to be able to respect both privacy and utility.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.